Hello. This is Pandas Can Cook again, and I am recording from my dining room today. And here's my little dining room. Can't really see it much. I'll try and cam out some. Simple in my house. Okay. Yeah, my tables had seen better days, but for what I paid for it, I'm surprised it lasted as long as it could. Now, here's a bird's eye view of everything that was in my chef kit. This is my chef. From right to left, everything that's in there. And a few things that I added myself. I'm gonna go through them with you in order to show you what most people have in their chef kits. And it's from the Mercer kit, which I thought was awesome because my name is Mercedes. So see that Mercer kit there kind of boosted my ego some. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. I know that some of you are curious about what it is that I do use in my videos, and I said a few times before that I'm a knife snob, and it's true. This right here is my favorite knife. It is a Mercer knife. Here we go. And it's a really, really sharp Mercer knife. I'm gonna be posting a link of you can see me there almost. I'm gonna be posting a link of the knives, of the website for the knives. Here we go. Here's my paring knife. So what I just showed you was, what I just showed you was the 8-inch chef knife, and now the paring knife. You've seen it in the last video that I was opening up the tomatoes and using that in order to core it. So this is what you use mostly for coring, and this is a chef's first and primary go-to, their 8-inch chef knife. This is the joke that I had referred to in the last video of saying I'd sooner drop my child than my knife. If that blade splits, you lose your knife. If your child falls, you probably get a concussion, so please don't drop your child. Drop your knives, okay? Okie dokie. Of course, wooden spoon. And wow, he's in bad condition, but wooden spoon, good, doesn't damage your pots, ceramic pots, Teflon pots and such. A knife to tenderize your meat. You got to watch what you're saying. You don't want to say any other type of form or method of pounding meat. It tends to come across poorly. Okay, I got this at the NRA, the National Restaurant Association, not the National Rifle Association, and it was a freebie there. They give all sorts of wonderful, neat things. Actually, I have some footage, I think, of the videos that I took while I was at the NRA, and I might post them, I'm not sure, so don't quote me on them. Here is a grater or microplaner. Use this for garlic. It still has its sticker on it because it's very new. I have 2 chef kits, I'm greedy. This bad boy right here will take your finger off. It is very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. Then we get to my 10-inch chef knife, which I absolutely love. It's nice, it's heavy. It's not a Mercer, but it was a wonderful gift. Here we go. It's a Wingo, but it does the job. Wingo does the job. It's 10 inches. I'm going to hold this side by side so you can see here. One is a lot bigger than the other. I have 2 bench scrapers. One and two. The reason I have 2 is because one was a gift, one wasn't. Now, I really appreciate my bench scrapers, because if I go to class and I have a lot of people around me and they're all using these Mercer ones in black, I get a chance to use my blue one, which is fun to me because it's my favorite color. I keep this here too in my chef kit. Just a simple can opener because, let's be realistic, in the restaurant industry, they have these huge, ginormous can openers that you just have to slam down and it smashes 12-ounce cans into smithereens. I have my whisk. It's not a whip. People call it whip, but it's a whisk. I have my tongs. My tong. I have my... Sorry, my boob smacked the camera. I have my thermometer. That's to check the thermometer of candies and such. It's a CDN type of thermometer for deep frying candy. There you go. I also have my kitchen scissors. Pastry bag and tips. And speaking of tips, I have a whole case of tips, and you can tell I don't do pastry much. They're like brand spanking new. I have my spoons. I like these spoons because, again, they can be identified when I'm in the classroom with 20 other people that have measuring spoons. These can be the ones that they see that are not the same, because the standard ones that come are these. So these are very different from these. But these are my favorite. I don't know, I just like round things. So these are my favorite. This is a measuring cups. Ones again that I really don't use much. And don't let them fool you. These babies here can be very, very sharp. I've had to file them down across the top. My kid's father filed them down for me a few times because I've cut myself with this. Went to go wash it and it literally like slit me open 2 times. So don't think that they aren't sharp when they absolutely are. Then I have over here my filleting knife and my boning knife. And this baby over here I picked up in New York, which is my 6-inch chef knife. Yes, 6 inches. My hand's only like 5 inches. And this is 6-inch. This is my oyster shucker. And my other type of doohickey, I don't remember what it is. One is an oyster shucker, one's a paring knife. Yeah, that's what it is. This here is for when you fillet and you have to take the bones out. It's just like a pair of pliers, needle those in order to take the bones out of your fish. I hear sometimes that, well, I've seen in a Korean drama that you can use clam shells, or I guess mussel shells, that it doesn't damage the flesh, which is awesome. I gotta give that a shot. Here is my serrated knife. Again, it's wrapped in plastic still. It's brand new because I do have 2 kits. This is a steel. It's used in order to be able to kind of comb the edges off and gather the edges of the knife. So people think that, you know, they think that this is not going directly across. It looks like it, but it's at an angle, because I would never do that to my knife. What it does is that it takes edges off along the rim of the knife, and it helps it to smooth it out so that you can sharpen it. As far as sharpening goes, I have my stone, which I really need to learn to use better, but I have another type of sharpener that I use, actually, just regular kitchen sharp knife things, the kitchen sharpeners. I'm going to explain to you really quick why the hone does not sharpen the knives, why the steel does not sharpen the knife. When your knives start to become dull, the tip of the blade here, this is what I was taught in class, it starts to spread out, it starts to flay open from being hit so much. You chop, 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 and it gets like that. So when you hone it takes the tips off what would normally be here or there. It just takes the tips off of it to help you get from here to here. So it takes them tips off. That way you can sharpen it from there into absolutely fine. So that's what I was told. That's the explanation I was given. That's the explanation I'm going to share with you. Now those other two things there, that is my gloves, and over there is my other little shorter type of steel to hone knives. Other than that, yeah, I pretty much have the everything else it is that I went through and went over and destroyed my whole table, explaining to you all that I've used in my class and what I use in my videos. So that's the long and short of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like and subscribe to it, and